what's up? I'm Colleen and welcome to my channel. I am just a girl who is enthusiastic about makeup and positivity, and when I say positivity, I mean bringing people up and not pushing people down, because being mean is not cool. Awesome people are not mean, so be kind all the time. Two things before I start off this video, or get into this video I should say, is one, I'm sorry for the state of my hair. It's one of those days that, like, no matter what I do to it, it looks like I didn't brush it. And two, my lighting is extra bad today because my overhead fixture broke. I thought it was a light bulb, but I've changed it and it's not going on, and now it is Sunday, almost 6 o'clock, and so obviously I'm not going out and getting something now. Thankfully, I'm not doing a tutorial video. I'm going to do a video about my 5 favorite kind of neutral palettes. So without further ado, let me get into that. The first palette I want to talk about is on a lot of people's favorite palette list. It is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. I love this palette. If you are interested in trying Anastasia Beverly Hills products, I would recommend this palette is the one that you start off with. This or Soft Glam, but this one definitely. The color story in here is very pretty. It's got some browns, it's got some reds, it's got mattes, it's got shimmers. The mattes in here are fantastic. It is their awesome Anastasia Beverly Hills formula. So the mattes are creamy, the shimmers go on nice. Again, finger application I find is the best, but they actually do pick up pretty good on a brush. It's just a great palette. You can do a lot with it. Like if this is all you had for vacation, you can do a lot. I'll be honest, most of the palettes that I'm going to show you today, that's why I said more neutral, are actually brown toned, because brown is probably my favorite, like different shades of brown, because I find that you can do so much with browns. So yeah. But this is such an awesome palette. It's a good quality palette. Like I said, if you're starting out for Anastasia Beverly Hills and you want to try their products, I feel this represents them really, really, really well. It's not crazy expensive. You can also get it at Ulta, and you can use Ulta points. I'll talk about Ulta points all the time because I think their point system is great. So yeah, really, really enjoy this palette. It's interesting to me because lately Anastasia Beverly Hills has been putting out so many palettes. And it's just kind of weird because they're not even like giving one palette a chance to shine before they're putting out another one. And I'm like, why do they need to do that? And to be perfectly honest, the Norvina palettes look nice, but unpopular opinions, they don't excite me at all. I don't know what it is. I'm just kind of like, for $60, I'm looking at them like I have every single one of those colors in other palettes. Like, I don't know. I've heard most of the reviews I've heard of them are pretty good, but I've heard some people say, you know, it's just, I don't know. They're putting out so much makeup lately, it's kind of overwhelming. So anyway, but if you want an Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, the Modern Renaissance is one I would go with. The next palette I'm going to talk about is Colourpop's Sweet Talk palette. I love this palette, again, because I am going for more like neutral tones. This is a brown palette. It's got some mattes, it's got 2 pressed glitters, it's got some shimmers, and it's actually got one of their Super Shocks right here. Their Super Shock formula is really, really awesome, and this is one of my favorite colors. I'll show you. It's just so, so pretty. It's a great color. It's very neutral. I actually had done this I'll link my Instagram below, which I always do anyway. It's a Collie Wally Doodle if anyone's interested. And I have looks that I've done with this palette on it. This color just goes on so nice, and you can really do like a nice pop with it, and I just really like it. And aside from the fact that the colors are pretty in here, they actually work really nice. The mattes are nice, they blend out, they're not patchy, the shimmers go on nicely. The Super Shock is an awesome one. The pressed glitters actually aren't bad in here either. I didn't experience too much fallout with them, so that's awesome. And I just really, really like this palette. Also, I think the packaging is really, really, really pretty, and it's just a great palette to have in your collection. Again, if you had this with you and this is all you had, you could do a few different looks with it and get away with it, and it would be really awesome. And again, it's only, I believe it retails for $24, but there's always like coupons around for Colourpop, so you can definitely pick one of those up. I believe Ulta now carries this, so again, you could use your Ulta points. You might be able to use your coupon, I'm not sure, but it's a great palette to have if you're interested in Colourpop. You know, this is a great one. The next one I want to talk about is on here because I think it's adorable. It actually does have some colors in it, but it is the Winky Lux Mermaid Kitten palette. I love mermaids and I love cats. And so when I saw this palette, I mean, look at the packaging. That's adorable. I was like, oh my God, I have to have this. It actually has some really pretty colors on it. It's got 2 mattes, this green one here, this pink one, and then it's got the rest of shimmers. What I found interesting was I find sometimes dark green mattes to be kind of patchy, and this one actually worked pretty well for me. I was able to blend it out nicely, and it worked really well with this gold color right next to it. It's really, really nice, and the seafoam color right here, I'll swatch it for you, is really pretty because it has a nice color shift. Like, I don't know if my lighting will pick it up. Kind of. It's a goldishy pink color switch to it, so it's really nice. And I find the quality of these shadows great. They last all day. Again, like with this palette, I probably would use another palette with it because it's harder to do a lot of looks without having like a matte like as your transition shade. But you could use this with another palette, or you can use it by itself, and it's really great. And if you're looking for something cute to add to your collection, again, I would recommend getting this. They sell it at Ulta, so again, you can use Ulta points, and I believe it's only online though. But it's just a really cute, adorable palette that I just really enjoy. The next palette I'm going to talk about is the BH Cosmetics Opalescent palette. I'm a huge fan of BH Cosmetics. I know some people find it like hit or miss, but I've always had a lot of luck with BH Cosmetics, and I find them very affordable. They constantly have sales. It was hard to pick, but I picked this one because it's, again, I'll show you the color story. It's beautiful in here. It's got a lot of colors in it. Browns, it's got mattes, it's got shimmers, but it's got a little bit of pop of purple and pink. You can do a lot with this palette. Again, the quality's there. I find the mattes very easy to blend out. They last. The shimmers go on nice. Again, finger application I find is best. But I just think it's a great palette. Again, if this was something that you had and this was the only palette that you had with you, you could do a lot with this and it would be great. I believe it retails for like $24, but I've gotten it like, it's been on sale so many times. I think when I got it for like $17. It's awesome. I think Ulta might also sell this now too. So you can use Ulta points. You probably can use a coupon because I don't think BH Cosmetics is considered a prestige brand. So yeah, it's just a great palette. I would recommend getting it if you're interested in a BH Cosmetics palette. I really, really enjoy this one. And the last palette I want to talk about is what I'm actually wearing today on my eyes. It is the Dominique Cosmetics Berries and Cream palette. It's from YouTuber Christian Dominique's brand. I love this palette. What attracted me to it was the name, because I love blueberries, I love cream, you know. And I was like, oh my God, blueberries and cream. And berries and cream, here it is. So I just thought it was really great. It's a very pretty palette. It's kind of big, but it's worth it. Again, color story is very pretty. It's similar to the other ones. It's got some browns, got a little bit of pop of color, but the quality of these shadows is fantastic. The mattes blend out very nicely. They last all day. The shimmers in here are fantastic. Finger application, again, like I just find that it works better, but I mean, you can use a brush too. This is like again, all these palettes that I'm mentioning are my personal opinion of things that just work for me. And I just love this palette. If you're interested in Dominique Cosmetics and you want to try a palette, this would be the one that I would suggest you get because I think it's awesome. It works great. Again, like if this is all you had with you, you could do a lot of looks with it. You'd be set. I really, really enjoy it, especially this time of year because the names are like blueberry muffin, blackberry, chocolate mousse, warm pie, honey dips. Like, it's really fun colors. The names in this palette are just fun because it's this time of year people are baking and you are thinking about berries and all that kind of stuff. So it's just really great, and I have a lot of fun with this palette and I think it's awesome. It's great quality. I also have the lipstick, the liquid lipstick that came with this berries and cream. I actually really, really enjoyed it. I think it's a very creamy color. It is a tiny bit drying, but it's nothing terrible. But it lasts all day and the color is really, really nice and it's very smooth. So those are my 5 favorite neutral palettes. I hope you enjoyed this video. As usual, it's kind of a hot mess because that's what I am, you know. So I'll link all the palettes that I mentioned in this video below, as well as all the makeup that is on my face in case you're interested. If you have these palettes and you either like them or you don't like them, definitely list them below. And if there's some neutral palettes or palettes similar to that you like that I didn't mention, definitely mention them below, because maybe I have them, maybe I don't. And I'm just really curious to see what other people like. That's what's so great about YouTube and everything. If you liked this video, please subscribe, hit the like button. If you didn't and you don't want to subscribe, that is totally fine. You can still have a fantastic day. Thank you for maybe stopping in for a second. It's really awesome. Anyway, from one makeup lover to another, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. And remember, be you, do you, love you. Bye.